What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today we're going to look at how to get the achievement Gorgrond Monster Hunter. Now, this involves pretty much killing 8 different monsters that are like these very large beasts, like this guy right here, Biolante, and that's where he is on the map. Now, if you guys don't catch all the map spawn locations, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to have a map that I made for you guys for the video at the end of the video, and so if you don't, you can either go back and watch them, obviously, or you can just take a look at the map, and I'll also include a JPEG of it in the description of the video. Most of these mobs are like 93. You'll see me doing some of them at level like about 93 to 95, and the rest of them I'll be doing pretty much at level 100. Biolante is really easy to kill. All you have to do is not stand in the those things that are spawning on the ground here, and if you do stand in them, by the way, it doesn't really fucking matter. They'll do a little bit of damage to you, but you're probably not going to die either way. And also he does a frontal cone spray that he channels, and so all you have to do is not stand in front of it. There it is, and so it's like this is really not even a big deal. Like most of these guys are really not very hard to kill. I actually wouldn't say that any of them are hard to kill. If you're doing them at level appropriate, I guess like a level appropriate level, I guess I don't know if it's a weird way to say it. If you're doing them whenever these are appropriate for your level and they're like yellow mobs, I guess you could say, they might give you a little bit of trouble, but other than that, as level 100, you're really not going to have any trouble at all killing these guys. I really didn't at all. I just pretty much auto-attacked them down to death. And so the next one we're going to go to here is Charl Doomwing, and he patrols around the Gorgrond Valley, and he's a real pain in the ass to get a hold of and actually kill. And I'm going to cut the video here in a second. There you can see where I am now. And I'm going to cut the video in a second here because I actually spent like 15 minutes chasing this motherfucker down, which I actually felt like a complete badass while I was doing this, by the way. Because like here I am chasing down this like gigantic Rylak, you know, on Invincible through like all these other monsters. I mean, it was totally fucking awesome. But either way, it was kind of a pain in the ass. And I did do this like kind of weird trick here to actually get a hold of him, but if I didn't do that, you can go ahead and just wait for him to land somewhere else, and you can go ahead and tag him that way. It's not like this is the only way to get a hold of him, but he's again not very hard to kill, and pretty much you just don't want to stand in front of him. Like whenever I do Warlords of Draenor like elites, I just basically run in a circle around them because they put down so many things on the ground, or they do a frontal cone breath. Like it's just a pretty good idea to just do that. And as you can see, I just accidentally strafed into one of them, and so he puts fire on the ground, and he also does a breath. I don't think you can really avoid the breath though, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. But again, I'm doing this at like level 93 or something like that. And I'm still not having any trouble at all killing him. And so yeah, 93, I think that's what it says. Might be 95. Maybe I'm just shitty at reading. But another thing that I wanted to mention here is that each one of them, they drop a quest item, and you can turn the quest item in, and you can experience. Basically, it's very easy. And so here I am. I'll explain more about that in a second. Here I am near Erosian the Violent, and I'll show you where that is on the map too. I don't know why I'm lagging, if that's just me or the actual video. Hopefully it's just me. And there he is, and I'll show you guys where on the map he is. There he is, right there. He's next to that, I don't know, like area. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get to, but not really. I forgot really what he does. I'll have to watch them, like watching this video for the first time after I've edited it. So I'm not entirely sure, but I just pretty well bet that he didn't really do anything special either. And what I was going to say before is that each one of these guys drops a quest item. And so if you see them and you're leveling, you really want to go over there and actually kill these things, because obviously you're going to get a quest item that you can turn in to get more experience. And it's pretty much just like killing a quest mob, except for you kill the quest mob first, and then you, I guess, get the item, or I guess get the quest after you kill the mob. And so I thought this was a really cool thing that Blizzard added. I had a lot of fun chasing down and finding all these monsters. Whenever I did it, obviously, there was none of this stuff online even telling me where any of these things were. So I actually went and I found all of these guys, and I had a really good time doing it. It was very fun and exciting, and that's one of the things I really like doing achievements, you know, right as soon as they come out, is because I can go and, you know, find them. And, oh, by the way, this is Crater Lord Ingeous, and he's down here at this valley here, and again, he's really not a big deal to kill either. What I was going to say is I really like doing the achievements whenever they just come out and nobody really knows exactly what to expect, you know, what's going on. and you know, you're just doing this stuff, and it's the first time that, you know, you can see it. It's not like you can go. It's not like I can go on like on the internet, on Google or on Wowhead or whatever, and say, you know, oh hey, you know, how to do Gorgrond Monster Hunter. Well, you guys can do that now, because what's going to come up is this video. But until now, there's no real way to know. And so I always really enjoy doing that, and so I'm glad that that's kind of a there's another quest item. I'm glad that I'm available, or I guess not available, but able to do that, and also I guess available because I don't really have anything else to do right now. So anyway, this next guy here is Dessicus of the Dead Pools. I didn't really know where this guy was going to pop up, but I figured I'd go to the pools, like the sulfur springs or whatever these things are, and I was kind of using my my oceanography knowledge, which is it's non-existent, and so I was actually amazed that I was right here and I found them the first try, and so I felt like really kind of like a detective, like Sherlock Holmes or something like that, and I was just really happy that I actually figured out where to find them without I don't know, like just randomly running around. This guy, again, doesn't really do fucking anything. He doesn't attack, and as you can see, I'm level 100, so most of the attacks are like just missing. They're not even doing anything. And so this is, as I said before, a 93 mob. Each one has got about, I don't know, about 500,000 health, and so it's not like they just die instantly, but it's pretty fucking close to it. And I think that, honestly, I could probably sit there and auto-attack them to death. But that's where he is, so there it is right there on the map. And so he's up there by the Sulphur Springs, and there's also a rare kind of nearby him. But we'll save that for another video. Might as well not talk about that too much today, but that's kind of generally where he is, so you can orient yourself. And then the next one here, God, this guy was a motherfucker to catch. Like, I felt like I was catching, like, Zapdos or, what is it? Not Lugia. Moltres in Pokemon here. Like, God, you guys are only seeing, like, this very, I mean, comparatively, a pretty small clip, and I wanted to show chasing him down just so you guys kind of have an idea on how to do it, pretty much. And I spent a long time, like, running after this guy and trying to get him. I thought I'd be able to tag him there. I was not able to. But I think he lands pretty soon here, and then I just pretty much run up and kill him. As usual, it's not really a big deal, but sometimes these things are a pain in the ass to get to. But anyway, so I had a lot of fun chasing this motherfucker down, and eventually I was able to kill him. But right now, oh right, yeah, I'm like waiting for him, because I really had no idea where he was going to pad around, because I had been looking for him. I was looking online. I was like, you know, where the fuck to find this guy? Roardan the Sky Terror, by the way. And I finally was just running around, and I saw like some offset picture of something else that had his name on it. No, I was like flying by, and I saw like spawn of Roardan, and so I was like, oh, I bet that's fucking where he is. And I was right. And so here I am. I come on up back up here, and see, he almost got away from me, but he didn't, and I fucking got him. And so this guy is really not a big deal to kill anyway. As I said before, he is, just a second, this is a bug zapper, and there's a bug here, and hopefully I'll be able to get him, because he's been fucking annoying me all day. And by all day, I mean like for the past month. Like, I don't know how he's still even alive, but hopefully I'll be able to get him today. Anyway, so this guy again does some poison breath, and he also does a some sort of breath attack here, poison belch, I think that's what it is. No, that's the poison breath. But either way, I think even if you just stand in it, it's not even going to do anything. And also, if you have the shredder like buff, like when you can pick like different, I guess like zone buffs that you can give yourself, and if you get the shredder buff, you can just pop your shredder on these guys and kill them like super easily. It's not even a big deal. Anyway, so we're going to go on to the next guy in just a second here. There's like a bunch of hydras around here also, and that's where it is on the map, by the way. As I said before, he pats around like where those mushrooms are and everything, and he pats all the way down to the bottom of that, I guess, like valley. And so the next one here that we're going to look at is the Fungal Praetorian, and this one is actually inside where I just showed you guys earlier a second ago. There they are right there where the mushrooms are. This is just the big guy here. It's the same as like any of the other like bog giants or anything like that. and you just pretty much kill him, and that's all there is to it. I don't even remember if this guy had any abilities. Like, he was just super, super easy to kill. And so don't worry about him at all. Other than that, oh, and I think that if somebody else tags them, you can get credit for it, but I don't really remember. Yeah, this guy did some mushrooms, and since AoE is like part of our rotation right now in beta, I just passively killed the mushrooms here, and so that's where the Fungal Praetorian is. And we're gonna move on to the last one. And I honestly, it seems like khargax or khargax. What the hell is his name? Yeah, khargax the Devourer. And see, at this point right here, I didn't know if this guy was gonna be the last guy yet, but I just had a fucking feeling about it. Okay. And so, because the achievement didn't show who the last guy was, I've gotten all the rest of them. And I don't think this guy was like implemented in the last beta build or something like that. I never saw him either way. And so I was killing this guy pretty much on a leap of faith that I would be able to get the achievement whenever I killed him. And so whenever I actually did get the achievement, like I can't show it in here because I had a bunch of people over, and I had like 2 people over at my house, and like we were waiting for somebody else to get there so we could leave. And so I was just doing this in the meantime, showing out a new expansion, and like I was just like fucking yelling. I was so happy because like I figured this out, and I thought it was a couple other guys, but it wasn't. And then there's the achievement. There it is. Very happy about that. And so anyway, guys, that's all it takes. This is very easy to do. And I guess he doesn't. I guess this quest item isn't put in the game. And there he's about the same place again where I killed Roardan. And so you can kind of kill two gigantic monsters with 1 stone. And that's pretty much all it takes to this achievement. So as I said before, I'm going to go ahead and have a little picture here, as you can see right here, of where all the different mobs are. And I'll have this on the screen for about a minute or so, and so you guys can take a look at it. I'll also have a JPEG down at the description. And so if you guys need to go back and look at it, or just have this for, I don't know, to look back at, there you go. So that's pretty much all it takes. So thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.